got here just before dark. We're close to where we were last week. We being me and TJ. I bet you it looks a lot better with the selfie stick. I didn't take a whole lot of interior shots last weekend because it just seemed like you couldn't really get everything in. But this is working. Put up a little ceiling light, a lantern over here. Just have everything stacked over there right now. We've got it tilted towards the back. It feels a little weird, but it'll be fine when I'm laying down. I don't want to fuss too much. Gee, I wonder if that looks as cool as it looks on my phone. Looks like a little apartment. I'm just on a little camper tripod. It's just perfect. Gives me probably about 4 or 5 inches head clearance. Pretty neat. Well, it's about 7:38. We're out on a morning hike. Just had some coffee and a couple of pieces of toast and peanut butter. Here we go. Dreary morning. Not like the last time we were here, where it was all blue sky. I want to park up on that ridge with the camper. There's a bit of a hole to get through that's intimidating me this time of year because of all this slippery stuff. But we'll get up there, maybe in the spring. This is a beautiful spot. Used to be a lot more beautiful, but CN comes back here about every 3 or 4 years and destroys a beaver dam or two and drains an entire ecosystem. And it's beyond me why they wait that long if this is something they feel that they have to do. The reason is there's a rail line way the heck over, about 3 or 4 dams over, so they destroy 3 or 4 dams upstream to slow the beavers' progress because they always rebuild. But all that grass you see, that used to be underwater. This used to be a nice little lake, pond, whatever. I've gotten some of my most beautiful pictures here early in the morning. Maybe I'll see if I can throw a couple in. You'll see what it used to look like. Water used to go all the way over there. That's the dam straight over there, and you can see water beyond it because the beavers have already started rebuilding. So CN will do the same thing and let it all build up, a huge, gigantic ecosystem full of life, and then they'll drain it and kill it all. It breaks my heart every time they do it. I've seen this happen at least 3 times since I've started coming up here. Still beautiful though. There's where the dam used to be. Yeah, they'll probably move in and build it back up this summer, hopefully. We're going to go around this big marsh and do the loop. This takes us over to kind of a trail meeting spot where the three loops meet. I call it a Nukchuk. What do we call it? A Nukchuk village, because there's a whole bunch of rocks there, and everybody builds Nukchuks. We've made our way to the other side of this big marsh. We're just going to be walking up this side, and when we get to the top, we'll swing back around and head back to the cabin. I love saying that. The little camper cabin, the Moose Caboose. TJ loves it. Oh, dropped my glove. TJ was a rescue. I got him at 7 months. And it's obvious that the owner abused him somewhat. If I raise my voice, he just goes into tremors. So I have to really watch my temper around him. He's been good for me. He's my boy. He came with the name TJ, and my name begins with T. So he's T Junior. Pretty cool. Match made in heaven. Right, TJ? Yeah. Onward we go. It's warming up a bit, or we're out of the wind anyway. I can feel my fingers again. I've started wearing these work boots. They're big clod hoppers. Steel toe, steel shank. They've got a great tread. Nice warm liners. And it's amazing hiking back here and not having to worry where you're going or what you're stepping in. If it wasn't for these boots, I wouldn't even be doing this trail right now, because there's a section coming up that's impassable without getting your feet wet, unless you're wearing rubber boots. A friend that was with me last weekend got her feet soaked. Because she wasn't wearing rubber boots. Things get a little bit more frozen, we can go over there. It's one thing that's great about the winter. There's a bunch of places you can get to that once they freeze over, that you can't get at in the summer. We're coming up to an open area here. We've been in the bush for a little bit. We've got to make it all the way up to the other end of the swamp here and make it back around. Actually, we got to go further than that. A fair bit further, come think of it. Got a ways to go. Hear the train coming. Boy, there was trains coming through. It must have been every hour. Late into the evening on a Christmas day yesterday. This is all Cambrian shield that we're walking on. Just rock everywhere. And any place a little bit of dirt can accumulate, get blown around. The plants take hold. And that's why the landscape's so barren, because it's all rock underneath. A lot of exposed rock everywhere. We made it back. You can see the cabin up on the rise. I can see it with my eyes. I think you can see it in the camera. What a cute little cabin. I think we're just gonna start up and go head home. Got about an hour drive. Here's where we came in. That's the spot we stayed in last weekend. Stay back here again. I think I liked it better than this one. Maybe I can get the trailer a little more level. I have to get some jacks for the back end. So I'm gonna detach from the Jeep right now. I'm just leaving it on the hitch and putting the tongue wheel up a bit just to take the weight off the Jeep and firm everything up. But we didn't get it very level this time. that fun, buddy? You want to pack up and go home now? The back gate acts like a little step. I bring a couple of 4x4s and put them under it. And I have a little step. Cozy little home. See how I have my my phone mount that I use in my car. I put it on the window. It was pretty cool. I watched a couple of shows last night. My little home away from home. Okay, I'm going to pack everything up here and head out. Well, we're all packed up and ready to go. See the trailer behind us. I learned today that the Coleman stove burns a lot dirtier than that catalytic heater I've got, because for the first time the CO monitor went off. So we just cleared out and did a hike and just got back. You can kind of still smell the burning propane in there. So we'll remember that for the future. Actually, my butane camp stove seems to work a lot better. Just stick with that, get a bigger version. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Merry Christmas.